Oh, I need to turn my camera on. There we go. Oh, I need to turn that light off as well. Oh! Let's have a look and see what that'll do. That's going to be too big. I think. That'll work. Hello, guys. Welcome to the stream. We don't have any 200 zoom at the minute. I'm patiently waiting. So we'll do some reg tables for the time being. So we're on one. Lovely little 500 NL table here. And we're on the list for another. And we might just play some 200 NL whilst we're at it as well. Just to get the tables going. Games are quite quiet, actually. I am going to need to, I think, get that going and share this on the gram. We'll open 10-8, we'll fold 6-2. Queen 7-4, probably like a B40 with a bit of a check-in range. 10-8 mainly betting, I would say. Right, I need to do that. Yeah, that works. And let's send that to my phone, and then let's put a link for the gram. 43K pot. Shut up. 43K. $43K pot. Shut up. 43K. Oh my god. We're gonna call ace 10 versus this recreational looking dude, and we're gonna flop 2 pair. I'm gonna turn a straight. Let's make sure that this is, yeah, should be fine. I'm gonna realize here, I'm gonna hit my king and go from there. Right, I need to copy that link and I need to take a picture, don't I? Just gonna go to showdown here with the ace 10 at this point. Hope to just beat 9s or something. No longer doing that. Oh, bollocks. I need to do that. That's kind of shit. Probably folding. Fish do like slow play and 3-bet pots, and yeah, he just wins. Not gonna lose any sleep. Looks like we're live. Officially. That's not the right link either. This is gonna do my head in. I swear I say this every time I start a stream, but it is quite literally the worst thing in the world sometimes to just get it going. But I think we're underway. We've got some chat going in. Sick. I'm currently just trying to share this on fucking Instagram, so just bear with me. Gonna raise infrequently. Anything large with the 4-2 here. Uh, 10-9 we're gonna fold. That works. Going to call again with the 4-2. Don't think we want much of a raising range here. Do I want to raise this? I suppose I could raise it. Again, I'll do it every now and again. And if Ed checks to us, we will fold. If he bets, we will... I meant to say, if he checks, we will bluff. If he bets, we will fold. A7, start with a range check here. That should be quite a narrow and snug range. Right, that is posted. That is muted. That should be then all good, I think. Just gonna fold A7. Mr. Juniper the cat, hello. Good luck to yourself. Alex Gold, hello mate. It has been going well. I have had a very fun Christmas period. Lots of family time, lots of good stuff. Yeah, that webcam's not really in the way. That's good. Yeah, family time. Lots of board games and stuff. It was good fun. And a nice little break. I think 9-4 we're going to fold. So it was very good. Hope you're doing well. How are you yourself? Mr. Edmund Fitzgerald in the chat, who is directly to my right on this little 200NL table down here. So hello to you, mate. Hope you had a good Christmas and that you will have a good new year. What we've got going then, guys, as I settle in, is we've got a couple of 200NL tables and a 500NL one here. We are on the list, at least for 200NL. There's another 500 table there now. Gonna fold King 10. There are 3 people in it, one of which is a recreational, so maybe it'll get going. If it gets going, I might just go into Zoom territory if it actually does go. Let me know. Like, if you prefer to see reg tables, then we can just do like this, basically 4 reg tables. Just gonna keep it stars only today. I'm not gonna mix sites for the sake of a stream. Jack 9 I'm gonna call because this guy is recreational and Jack 9's a good hand. So we can call, develop a cold calling range here, nice and wide, because this guy's going to give us a little bit more money later on. 8s we're always going to defend. Raphael Sin, hello mate, good luck to yourself. Pocket 8s, yeah, always calling. Let's see a flop. Okay, so we do go multi-way here. This guy's going to be super wide. Ahmad Nav, I guess range checks. To be fair, it's not a terrible one just to start out with a little stab here. Versus half pot with the 8s, we are going to call always. No raising for me here. And obviously no folding. 8 of clubs would have been better, but 7 is not the worst. We get a very quick check from our opponent. Yeah, I think betting pretty often. In truth, I think like a B25 should do the trick here. And we'll do it like 50-50. Here with the Jack 9, I think we're going to continue bluffing when we pick up equity here. Just applying pressure to like pocket fives and stuff. Uh, 6-5, regs behind. It's kind of one of those like meh 3-bet call fold sort of hands, so we'll do all of it. Gonna give up Jack 9 on the river. I don't think I should, actually. I think that's a mistake. I don't think I arrive here with much worse. And he still has like stubborn 7x and stubborn pocket 6s, and the 10's a river that a lot of my air gets there on, so I should bluff this, but yeah, I should bluff. So missed that one. Still settling in, but at least we recognized it sort of straight away. Raphael, interested in just flicking the ace-10. Yes, they slow play, but might also be bad going thin for value with sets. He still has some random ace-x suited connectors. Bad at going thin for value with sets. King 9, I think, pure check. Oh, and 200 zoom is running now. I'll leave it up here. King 9 mixing and checking this time seems good. And value betting the river pretty clearly here. I'm going to pitch one of these tables. I'll pitch this one and we'll get this zoom down here. And then if zoom goes, it goes. Oh, shit. As always, whenever I start a stream, it takes me ages to get into the groove of it. I'm just going to show down 6-4 here versus Edmundo. Okay, maybe I won't because the zoom has stopped again. Was that like a post or was that like a misclick or something? Oh, I think he accidentally posted. I didn't even realize that. Okay, ace queen, I think can call. It's one of those king queen suited like calls a lot. Ace queen unsure. If in doubt, we'll go with a free bet. Is this actually a recreational? Probably some kind of semi one. Looking at this, we're going to start with a range bet on Jack 6-2. In answer to your question before, Raphael, I don't think there's that much air in his range at that point. I think we can lose to just random bets. I think for that size on the river as well, he can definitely value bet like 2-pair and stuff in that sort of line. Just going to check 8 here. I think it's a bit too thin now. And yeah, it's one of those. I think on a different sort of run out, yeah, we'll be flicking it in. But when the 4 straight's on there, not so much. King 8-7. Again, expecting this guy to be a little bit wider because of the big blind. It's not the worst one to see bet. King eye boards are usually pretty good. We'll find a little one. Out of position, we usually do a lot of checking. Turn, I think we want to continue betting small if we're going to bet. Our hand, mainly betting, I think. I don't really see it going into a check call or a check raise all that much. And we miss. Do we bluff this one? Yeah, I think giving up's fine here. Needing him to fold pairs, not so sure, to be honest. Keep getting fucking missed calls. They can piss off. Queen Jack will fold. King 10 will open. And A6 will fold. Don't really love betting the turn here. Like, in my shoes, you know, I pick up a bit of equity and I could argue for some bet, but don't think it's going to be amazing. Patrick, my cat just jumped up on my desk and you say hello to the cat 1 second later. It's fate. But hello to you, mate, and good luck to yourself. Ace 8 will 3 bet. I swear I just heard something. Hold on. It's Amazon delivering something. It's not me just being raided. Ace 10, we're going to showdown now. Might even bluff catch. Although it wouldn't be an amazing spot to do so. Yeah, we'll keep reg battling here because we're on the list for a table with a recreational. So we'll keep it going for the time being. Having a 10 is not great. I actually think it's quite close. I think he's allowed to bluff quite a lot here. On that river. Yeah, I think we're just going to do like 0 EV mix here and fold sometimes and call sometimes. I think he's allowed to bluff quite often. Jack 8, we're going to check. Mr. Help Me in the chat. Hello, sir. Good luck to yourself. Hope to see another video of yours at some point soon. Yeah, Jack 8, I think, just going to showdown here and hoping to beat a 5. Archie Seaton, hello, mate. Hope you're doing well. Looks like it's time to move to tourneys looking at the state of these games. Yeah, I mean, you'd think New Year's Eve that it would be pretty good to play poker, but I guess not. Surprised there's no Zoom running. Usually like evenings 200 Zoom will go. So I don't know, maybe everyone just has a life and is doing social things. The downside of moving over to tournaments is I'd be sat here for 10 hours, so rather than 2 or 3. But maybe one day. King 6 will fold. Again, flatting because of this. I mean, he's sort of not even a massive recreational, but we'll live. ISO to Jack 6 versus this guy, and we will 3-bet sometimes with King Queen, no, not much. I am scouring for games, but yeah, there ain't much. But we'll persist, eh? We'll persist. We'll keep going. Okay, fold the Jack 6. So yeah, ask away, guys, if you've got any questions or if you want to talk about something, feel free. Obviously, the hands that come up as well, feel free. But this is just a chilled one for me. In this sort of between Christmas and New Year period. Played a session this morning. Had a coaching cancellation this afternoon because I think like everyone at the minute, everyone's a bit under the weather. How often do I think I check raise small here. I think I can check raise 9s sometimes for a bit of protection, but I think mainly calling. That's a very good turn. Just kind of a one and done check raise here versus a recreational, just to get him to fold for king jack off or something. Just gonna fast play the 9s here. Long story short, like on this sort of board, I expect people to be a bit like, if he's going like bet flop barrel turn in these positions, I think he's just got a range that's too strong. So with that in mind, we will fast play our value. It's a good little exploit that you guys can apply. Like if you think someone's range is too strong, just fast play your value. As it turns out, we get the snap fold, so what do I know? But it is a pretty good rule of thumb otherwise. So this guy goes fully into the time bank here and finds a big bet. Which kind of indicates he's really unsure, so I'm actually going to flick this in. Ace queen, I think we're folding. Yeah. Let me know if you guys can see the tables all okay. I realize I've got like 4 of them up here, so hopefully they're nice and visible. I might be calling this down. I might be calling that as well. And again, I might not. Ace 10 always calling. Yeah, might call here. Gonna make a tight fold there. Yeah, paying him, I think. It's one of those spots where he just has a lot of overcards. It's not great. It's really, really not great. We're gonna lose like a lot here. Yeah, ace 10 easy call. We're gonna lose an awful lot. They're like king, queen, king, jack and stuff that just follows through on the river. Yeah, I think we pay him. Yeah, nice hand. It's a pretty tough spot in that we do have to call some of those pairs down sometimes, etc. There was a question as to whether we would follow through the river. That's actually quite close on the turn, to be fair. This one, I will have no qualms with folding. That's Jake. We might have some 200 zoom. That gets going. Yeah, this one, yeah, this isn't great. Oh shit. No, go away a minute. Okay. Yep. Yep. I'll talk about both of those in a second as we play the Jack 10. This one's close, but there are natural bluffs on the river. It's not great. Hence, we spun the RNG there, but this one I think is potentially less close with the pocket 5s. Let's stab it versus the recreational. Right, I'm going to pitch this and we'll move the zoom down. We might move into just 200 zoom. We'll see. If he checks, we'll stab this. Germany, probably recreational. So I don't mind flicking this in. with King Jack. Just going to go to showdown with the 5 here and win a lot. And we'll call 1 with the King Jack, I think. Nines, yeah, definitely a hand I can check. Wishing our opponent all the best here. He's going to get the fucking lot. And if we blast it off and lose all of our money, we blast it off and lose all of our money. But with the... Alright, let's bin this off. Let's bet the 9s. Always. And let's pot this with the Jack of Spades. Do I have a replayer? Put it up in that corner. Sorry, I'll get to the chat in a minute. It's just like obviously just playing a million spots and got stacked twice, so I feel like we'll talk about them first. Getting check raise massive here is really not great. Nah, we still defend actually. Seeing as we can improve, seeing as there's a lot of draws, a lot of natural bluffs in this line, I think always continuing is pretty good. I think Jack 2 is pretty perfect to kind of delay small here at this point. So the downside is I have a lot of showdown value in terms of bluffing. Yeah, it's a kind of a pretty bluff, but I also think we've got other stuff to pick from. I don't have that many flushes, so I'm going to go nitty check and hope C6-5. We're just in a million spots. It looks like Zoom is running now. I'm going to bet the turn with queens and check the river here, just because we can improve on the river. Yeah, so I'm a little bit in between as to how I want to do this, whether I want to just go Zoom or whether I want to play reg tables. There's a part of me that wants to win my stack back. 'Or maybe we do both. 9-8 will call. Saying that, it's pointless being on this table here at this point because we're now not waiting for a seat, so what's the point? Yeah, let's bang that one out and let's go with that. It's a very weird thing to do. I mean, this should just be turbo fucking strong. So I'm going to shrug and call and try and get there, I think. Jack 2, we're just going to check fold. 8-7 will pure defend, I think. What is the chat saying? Live reg starting to get into online play. Going to start 10 to 25 NL. Do you recommend stars or GG? Stars all day. All day long. Yeah, 9-8 we're going to have to fold now. Again, 2 very strong ranges here. And fold 8-7. What do you think of this guy, Saiho Agromore? Tough player, definitely. Runs very well. I've always thought he's run very, very well. But yeah, no. Decent 500 NL sort of reg. I think he knows what he's doing. I think he definitely plays professionally. Threes, I think, is a slam dunk block now. Can delay C-bet the turn really wide here. Can delay ace high for value and stuff, I think, comfortably. I think with dead money here, 10-9 off is going to become fun to isolate the fish. That's a fun river. So we want to get the max here from a flush and from a 7. I think majority of our range wants to block. So I think we'll go with that, to be honest. Get him to raise a 7 or a flush and then jam. Or straight. Gonna see bet small here. But I think also if we have a hand there like, you know, pocket fucking pairs and what have you that didn't just make a boat, we also want to block quite a lot. 10-9 looking for some showdown now. This is a nice mix though, isn't it? Like 1 zoom, 2 reg tables. Sure, just folding 10-9 here. I will zoom running. Yep, it is. Let's see if I can get into a pot versus you, JK. King 3 we're going to fold. Ed, I was just thinking the games were amazing. Like a dehydrated man being given a bowl of water. The games are always good if there's a recreational at your table. Rare 21, how much is coaching depends on the stakes. So at the minute, my coaching, I'm not doing a lot of one-to-one coaching at the minute because I'm currently in the middle of running the boot camp, which is due to end roughly the end of January. What I will do after that is probably another boot camp. So, like any one-to-one coaching is like not masses at the moment, essentially. So, it also, as I say, depends. Let's just bet here. It depends on the stakes you play and stuff like that as well. But I would say, like, if you're someone who is currently playing like 100 NL, sign up to the next boot camp. Which I'll probably look to like announce and stuff in January. I'm going to value bet my 7 here versus a recreational, and I am going to win versus pocket 5s or lose versus that. So yeah, one-to-one coaching not so much at the moment, but yeah, as I say, if you want to sign up for the next boot camp, I'm keeping the price the same. So it's £600 for like 6 weeks of intensive coaching where you get 4 one-to-one sessions with me. You get 8 group sessions. The Discord is going where I literally seemingly post hand history reviews every day at the moment. And I do it in videos because I can't be bothered typing. So there's lots of like cool stuff. I think it's you know, I would say it's good value, but I think it's quite good value. So yeah, sign up to that, I would say, if you're looking for one-to-one coaching at the minute, because you'll get one-to-one with me anyway. Ace 10 of clubs, turf 5s. Ed thinks it's not close on the turn. Yeah, I think that's fair. Let me say, I think there are some extenuating circumstances with the pocket 5s. I'll say that much. that led me to pick one action over the other. I can say that now 20 minutes after the fact because I don't think if he was watching, he probably wasn't anymore. The ace-10's just close. The ace-10's a problem because you're facing like aggression on that kind of board. Plus the the turn barrel turns bad for him and you're still facing a bet. Not great. But there are a million one club natural bluffs that do play that way, so I think it is close. Hence we spun the wheel of doom. I think flatting sevens here is actually quite nice. This guy 4-bets a lot as well, which isn't great, and this guy's a recreational, so seems fine. Gonna call the eights, I guess, versus whatever this guy is. Do you share what your tags mean? Yeah, I don't really give a fuck anymore. So we have orange is kind of like, reg with no reads as a general rule. Red is more aggro, like this guy. Purple's kind of like a semi-reg. Green is recreational. Blue, well, yellow is kind of like a less aggro than red guy. Blue is less aggro than yellow. I think that's about it. Sevens, I'm really tempted to turn into a bluff when he checks the turn here. I think it's kind of sexy. I'm going to call eights here. I think he can have jack. It's not a great river, but it's really not a great river, but I am going to call. So yeah. That is what the tags mean. Let me know in the chat, guys, if you'd rather me just do 2 Zoom tables at this point, or whether you like having some reg tables mixed in there. Sixes will just open. There's always a recreational at my table. He is me. I like that. Yeah, let's open 8-3 with Rex here. So this is an anti-table because we're going to go on the list for one that has a recreational on it. Weird one here. Can I limp queen 6 off? I think I probably can with the ante. Not going to be a great board for me in general. That's going to hit like a check back range quite hard, I would say. This guy's generally just very passive, so I'm just going to bet, to be honest. This kind of feels full of it. So I might just call. It's min raise. Maybe could just call there. Felt like a bullshit sort of line, but generally, I like min raising versus recreationals. Because they don't fold much. I know you're not meant to fold much, but yeah, they don't like to fold versus it. Isn't sat 1337N the end of level boss? I think he played high stakes. Yeah, I think he's like a retired high stakes guy. And it shows because he's very fucking good. Like, you know, of everyone that you would expect to play in a 200 NL pool, I think he would be the one I would enjoy playing the least. But with that in mind, I'll flat 5-4 because of this guy. Mr. Crane plays poker. Good luck to yourself. Thank you very much. Gonna always bet pot here with my 5-4. Can't really go too big there. We are a little bit handcuffed by kind of the nature of the spot and how many strong hands we have there, I think. Jack 9 gonna 3-bet a good portion of the time. Yeah, that'll do. Sorry, my commentary might not be like next level detail at the moment. It's just that I'm having to scour the lobby and stuff, and I'm still I kind of want to keep 500 NL tables up because I got stacked earlier, and I kind of want to redeem that. This is just such a good board for us that I think min betting is going to be really good. Just fucking filter out pocket fives and stuff, and we don't need to bet very big for 4 ways to do that. King 6 folding. Range betting there. King 9, I think we can just bet now and bluff. Again, just gonna bet the turn with ace queen. Loose open here with the recreational, just always checking ace jack. Probably 3-bet fold sevens. There's another Discord. This is like Scientology. There is another Discord that you are unfortunately not part of. Pay me 600 quid and you can be. Okay, Mr. Mina, what do we know about you? Not much. Yeah, pretty neutral EV with ace jack here, so I think we'll just go and let the gods decide. He should be turning like fives and stuff into bluffs there and things like that, which I think, you know, your average 500 NL leg is probably capable of. But I think ace jack versus that sizing is going to be, I don't know what's happening with this replayer, but is going to be pretty pretty neutral EV. Oh, there it is. In that kind of scenario. So I think just, you know, treat it as such. That's a pretty good turn. We are going to be raising for many, many chips. Okay, good luck. Nice. Ace 10, overbet check and just checking back here. And probably could have, like, on some rivers raised versus small sizes. Should be a pretty comfortable value bet here, just B67 being the only size, I think. I think we're meant to defend 9-8 with the antes. Could be wrong, but as soon as antes are involved, I think you need to start defending more shite, really, don't you? Do I ever want to check raise this? Maybe 8-7 I'd find every now and again. Well, we're undoubtedly pretty indifferent here. This might be a pure fold on the turn, you know. I've spun it, but I don't love it. It's a bad river for him. Bit too easy. Fucking hell. Alright, just retired high stakes pros come into play. Yeah, I mean, I think just fold. I think it's just really strong on the river, unfortunately. I think I probably had a turn fold there. And probably should have just always folded rather than sometimes folding. Because in general, I think it's pretty hard to construct a turn barreling range there and have it have enough bullshit. We might just be heading into 200 zoom territory. I think what I'll do is once this one finishes, I'll keep this for the seat for this anti-game. And then just have 200 zoom. Piotr, where can I find the Discord? It is not publicly available as it stands, unfortunately. So it is just for the people in the boot camp for now. So if you want to be a part of it and you wanted to join the boot camp when I do the 2.0 version, keep your eyes out in the next couple of weeks. And I will announce it. And then you can look to join then. But yeah, it's not a publicly available Discord at the moment. To be fair, I don't think that's going to change either. Okay, Archie. Block the river, check call the flop. You are going to need to turn ace high into bluffs. You might even turn some pairs into bluffs like 2x. Do you bluff for the size? I mean, you give me a good price. Do I beat value? I'd be surprised. This is really close, actually. I don't mind folding that. We do get a very good price, but I don't think we beat any value. And then it's not exactly that easy to have a million bluff candidates on that kind of run out. Oh, I just missed another 500 and all table running. That's very annoying. Go on then, I'll sit there. And we'll go on the list. Right, that one's done. What we'll do then is 200 zoom at the bottom and reg tables at the top. Lucas, Sopranos or The Wire. Now we're talking. Now, these are the questions that I really want on the stream. This is, we don't want poker content. We want TV show content. And your question is fantastic. The Wire all day. I think The Sopranos is great, but I have watched The Wire probably like 6 times through. I tend to do it like every 18 months or so. It is the best TV show of all time, hands down. This probably is a defend, annoyingly. The Sopranos is great, but I've only watched it once through. And that kind of tells you, I think. Probably time that I rewatched it, to be fair, but The Wire is clear of the Sopranos, I think. Where the fuck is delay C-bet? And whatever, okay, I'm just gonna do this. Oh, do I have a C? Oh no. This is weird, but we will call. Do you know, if I check any bets, how... Yeah, I like this. This is kind of like bluff prevention. If I check any bets, I'm not living my life. But that kind of river I can definitely develop leads on. I think. Maybe not on the 2, but... What are you saying that you have here, brother? Aces? I think fold. Ace Jack suited, we're going to call. Ah, there you go, look. Ace Jack off, question mark. A lot of natural shit. Tell me which hand you're referring to, Ed. I don't know which one you are. I'm gonna mix between stab and not stab here with Ace Jack. I think both, it's gonna go well in both lines actually. Fives I'm gonna flat because of the recreational up here. Expecting lots of polar stuff here from Mr. Jake. Just think pure call. Don't think we're jamming. Not really jamming much here. Not much that really wants to. If he checks, we'll bluff, but that's about the only way money goes in. Yeah, it's easy fold. Yeah, going with this one here just to kind of try and fold out ace high a lot. Probably didn't need to go as big. Might have just check folded, to be fair. You think he just picks different stab size on the turn with worse? I've no idea which hand you're talking about. There's been too many hands. There's been too many fucking hands for me to remember. I'm also getting peppered here, by the way. I am, like, losing infinite. Fold the queen 9. How's that lobby doing? Message retracted. 4-3, we'll just fold. Could limp with lower rake, but I think 200 NL, I'll just play 3x or check. 3x or fold even. Jack 8, yeah, I think if this guy's a little bit weaker, I think we can defend. Tell me when to shut it, Sai, in a pretty chatty mood. You don't need to shut it, mate. I just need you to tell me which hand you're on about. Which I'm sure you will do once you get the delay going. Gonna check min raise here. Yeah, I mean, that's just a very, very bad river. I think we'll just give up. A little bit dirty from me on the turn, but that's actually going to be like a card that he picks up a lot of equity on, so I think just pot now and just make him play for it a lot. Yeah, a little bit sneaky from me there on the turn, but that's why we defended that hand. Ace Jack 2, I mean, if there was ever a hand to check fold, it probably would be this. Yeah. And again, I think polar it makes the most sense here. So therefore checking 6-5 if I'm just going to play like pot or check on the turn there. Now Saturn is very aggressive and will definitely have a lot of gut shots to pick from there, but he neglected not to and checked back, and the river we're just checking. And yeah, it's not great if he bets. It's definitely not great if he bets that size. But I think call, to be honest. I just think there's too much air in his range. And he's basically saying he has a straight, which is kind of nice in a lot of ways, because I think there's too much air in your range to for you to bluff everything here. I think a lot of your 4x does, bet the turn, but I think he's obviously more than good enough to check back some gutters and stuff. But yeah, I think always call and go from there on that one. Nice to be right. Yeah, don't mind overfolding a little bit here with this kind of hand. I think I would always defend it versus most, but again, versus aggro opponents, I think folding a little bit more with the more speculative holdings is probably a good thing to do. Let's see if we can win some stacks, eh? Even if it's just 200 NL stacks, I don't really care at this point. It's been a bit low. I'm going to open this. It's been a bit low morale every time I've, like, you know, fired up a session lately. I haven't won in what feels like forever. But I also haven't played, so it always is one of those where, you know, any kind of negative variance that you do have is extended when you're not playing. But yeah, I'm waiting for the winning session, let alone winning day. Because it feels like I just sign in and when I do play I get blasted at the moment, but it is what it is. Just going to take advantage of that time bank open there. Which is generally going to be a bit weaker. I mean, 10s is obviously a 3-bet anyway, but may have considered flatting with a fish, but I just think there's extra EV and just that's weaker and just win 2 big blinds without much of a fight. Ooh. But yeah, no, it's not. I mean, as we get to small blind versus button 3-bet pot. Oh. I'm just going to type in the chat to save you the bother there, Ed. But Jack 9. I think this guy's a little bit weaker, so I'm a bit more inclined to flick this in. It's kind of one of these like weird Kazakhstan rufflers, to be honest. So yeah, I think check's fine. That I mean, there's good turns and then there's that turn. I'll have a flush draw to go with my nuts. Why not? Flop, I think we can stab and check. I think both are going to be good. I'm just going to play call only. And I would honestly just give me the 3 of clubs. Just something that does not change the board in any way, shape or form. That's what I want here. I'm going to be greedy with it. 3 of clubs. To be honest, it's not the worst. I still win. I lose to 10s and 8s. But there ain't that much of it. An 8-7. They still lose a bit, but should be okay winning a stack. No, because he had a bluff and he gave up. Gonna go nice and big here versus this dude. Mr. Nookie. Do I ever check a set? Not that time, I don't. Bordering, but pretty sure pure call. Yeah, I mean, mate, it's close. Oh, that was mean. This river is why we check the turn sometimes with a set here. In my humble opinion. It sucks because I don't think I can value bet anymore. Oh, I probably can. How quickly? I'm going to value bet. Fuck him. In before he punishes me with raise, but... I follow Mr. Nookie on Instagram. I haven't seen him post anything for a while, but he does enjoy a hero call, so I'll allow it. In the ace jack handed, yeah, I mean, it is very close on the turn. But I genuinely think mixing fold there is probably like pretty good. Even if in a solver it might be, you know, a pure call. I think in reality land, mixing there is probably not the worst thing in the world. Archie had 5-3 of hearts in our hand. What was the flop? So that was the one with the 4 flush, wasn't it? 10-7. Was it 10-7-2? With 1 heart. I think, no, you're probably fine, in my opinion. It's close, but probably fine. Queen 4. I think this is the kind of hand that goes into like a 3-bet when antes are involved. Everything shifts, doesn't it? You have to defend so much more, so... I can't wait to check fold the flop here. 9s, I'm just going to check and hope for the best. Ace 2 will go limp. And yeah, pocket 10s. We'll fold the flop. Look at us. Face block. Is block just always a 10, or do you ever bluff for the block size? I don't love pure calling here, but I'm gonna. Might be a little bit too high up. Maybe there is a world in which he blocks an 8. Ace Jack, unlimited ammo, hard to control frequencies. Yeah, but there's not that much 10-9. Etc. There ain't that much of it. But you might be right. I think if we check call the turn, then we probably check call a lot of rivers, I would agree. I'll just simplify this. Kazakhstan has to be most confusing country to play against, constantly wondering if bot or fish. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. They think differently over there. Must be something in the water. All of the Brazilians are online. Yeah, gonna 3-bet Queen 9 again. Kind of want to play more versus this dude. I should be sizing up my 3-bets in these anti-games. I don't think I have been just yet. What do you... B4 is kind of easy to defend, annoyingly. Yeah, I'm going to go polar and therefore just check this and go into the delay. Ace king, I think. Bit deeper, but definitely still some jam. Yeah, it's good enough. Just going to check fold queen 9 here. Oh. More TV show questions, guys. Hit me with them. Do you know what I'm going to do as well? I'm going to sit in the 500 zoom pull and see if we can get that going. Why not? Yeah. The Wire all time. Then probably Breaking Bad. After that, what else would I put up there? I loved House of Cards, except for that last season. Just always calling it, hating it, but always calling. Looks very whaley, I think. Half pot as well. Yeah, I loved House of Cards. What else did I love? Would I put House of Cards into top 5 of all time? Maybe, because I can't immediately think of anything else. I'll have a think. Lucas, I'm moving up a stake today from 50 to 100. Any quick advice? P.S. The Wire is the intellectual choice, but I'm a simple man. I prefer Sopranos. That is fair enough, mate. They're both very good. My advice for moving up when you're shot taking today would, play a table less. So if you usually play like 4 tables, if it's reg tables, play 3 or 2. Whatever you want, or if you usually play like 3 zoom, play 2, or if you play 2 zoom, play 1, is a good thing to do. More concentration. Try not to reinvent the wheel. Like, don't do anything you normally wouldn't do. These guys are still very much sort of the similar sort of skill level. What you've done at 50 NL will still work at 100 NL. So essentially keep doing what you're doing and don't sweat it too much. Don't start calling people off in spots where you usually wouldn't. And enjoy it. And you've obviously worked very hard to get to NL 100, so enjoy it. Because that's what it's all about, moving up and having a good time. So good luck, mate. Let me know how you get on. Whatever your shot take is as well, just stay disciplined with it, which is kind of a given, but if you're doing a 5 buy-in shot, remember to move back down after you hit 5 buy-ins. It can be very easy to get determined. I've been guilty of this, hand up, and just go, I want to keep going, fuck these guys, I can get it back. But yeah, be disciplined. Winning the blinds and the antes with aces. We'll take it. It's better than losing. I'm going to bet 1 big blind with my top pair here. Yuri in the chat. Hello, mate. The Wire is top tier. Never seen Sopranos, though. Go watch Sopranos. It is very good. Just going to fold now. I think. Yeah, going to fold. Yeah. Yeah, what else? I don't think I put Sopranos top 5 in my own standings. Breaking Bad and The Wire, definitely. I think House of Cards. I'm trying to think of what else I've fucking sat through and watched. I enjoyed Game of Thrones, but not top 5. I'm not usually into that sort of stuff. My brother really had to twist my arm to get me to watch Game of Thrones. but I did enjoy it whilst I was watching it. Just gonna default to bet jam here with ace queen. Yeah, and we wish him all the best. Might be too big. Might be a bit too big here. May only need just 70% or something. Happy New Year to you too, Ninja. Yeah, the TV show thing is gonna get me, you know. In the chat, top 3. I want top 3s from everyone. Top 3 TV shows, because it'll help me remember what I've watched. King 6 has got to be a defender thing. We could raise. I think it's not the worst one to find every now and again. Carol, great as always. Thank you, mate. Poker tracker results at the end. Yeah, brace yourself. It probably won't be pretty at this point. Polar and 2x plus, I think, is probably how I'll do this on the turn. I think it makes the most sense. So yeah, King 6 with a spade. Minimal at best, I think. Favorite wire character? Oh, that's a great question. Well, there's too many. Favorite wire character? Oh, my missus is home. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. I'm on stream. So you can't talk about all those clothes that I haven't put away.
I have a couple things to say. When will you be done?
I don't know. How long have I been going? Let me look. Hour and a bit.
Till you're done?
Yeah. I only started at 5. Why? Well, after 5. What do you need? Help with dinner?
No, I can do dinner, but why are the clothes not hung?
Oh, because they were sopping wet. They were literally sopping wet, so I put them on a dry cycle.
Oh, okay, so I can stop and hang them.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You can come say hi.
No, I don't want you.
You can come say hi. Wait, you need to see where you are. Look.
No,
Hey.
no.
There you go. Look, see, you're in the corner. No, don't like it.
No.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna make dinner.
All right.
Did you put the meat out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anything else?
No. Good luck. Have fun. Win monies.
I'm not winning at the minute, so I'll try and turn it around. Love you. King Jack, we're gonna check. Favorite wire character? Gun to my head, probably. Oh. Bear with me. Who do I mean, Jimmy, obviously. Lester Freeman, obviously. I always like Bodie as well. Herc was great too. Yeah, that's plenty. King 8 will check. Gonna start bluffing the Queen 8 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, Still on this list, aren't we? Patrick says, fun fact, I met Kevin Spacey in a bar once about 2 decades ago. Seemed like a nice guy. I don't know if that's a genuine story or if you're making a funny joke about meeting someone like Kevin Spacey in a bar. I'm going to assume I'm going to be... yeah, I'm not going to bluff this, annoyingly. I'm going to assume I could bluff that. Though that is a genuine story. I'm going to say, nice. Hope he was friendly. Instead of assuming it was a funny joke. Mr. In Between. I've never even heard of that. Husky, Suits, Modern Family, The Gentleman. None of those are getting anywhere close to my top 5. I enjoyed Suits for a few seasons. Modern Family's like good for a little casual watch, isn't it? I think that's just false. The Gentleman I've not seen. Ozark. Yeah, do you know, I haven't finished Ozark. I don't know why either. I got up to season 4 and I just haven't got back into it. I should probably do that at some point. But I did enjoy Ozark. Again, not top 5, but good. I did this. Do you know what? Let's see, Better Call Saul there as well. I did the same thing with Better Call Saul. Got to I think almost the last season, and I haven't. No, the season before the last season, and I haven't gone back and followed through with it. I don't know why. 10-8. Do we just check raise this? That's good enough for me. Checking the 6s. I need to turn that on if it's against the reg. Okay, good luck us. We are going to go once and I'm going to lose. No, twice and win 1. Yeah, we're back. We're so back. What the fuck is that? Yeah, I mean, I guess it makes sense. Going to fold 6s. Oh, what a nice one to win. That makes me feel good inside. Yeah, so I need to go back to Ozark. Yuri, my top 3 has to be The Wire, Better Call Saul, and Breaking Bad. Yeah, a good top 3. Enjoyed Better Call Saul as well, so I do need to go back and watch that. I think I got like a season and a half before the end. And they do that sometimes. I kind of put it because it's such a slow burner and it's not like you're on a cliffhanger every episode. It's easy to put down. I think Ozark's kind of similar. Well, there were some banging episodes of that. Brother Muzone, probably my favorite. Did you know what? In The Wire, I didn't like Brother Muzone. I thought it was too cartoon character-esque. It took away from like the realism of it a little bit, his character. Omar or Bodhi. Yeah, I loved Omar. Bodhi was great. I love Bodhi. Gonna block or check here. I think I actually like some check to go for the check raise. I'd imagine a losing session forgetting to put the meat out. I did not. I took it out of the freezer, which is depressing. Because fresh meat's so much better. I took it out of the freezer and yeah, let's go over that. And started the defrosting process. So What I didn't do was there's a pile of clothes in the corner there that you can't see. I did not put those away. Been busy, you know. My days are full. I fucking hate tidying. I do it because I have to do it, you know. But I'm not one of these people that's, you know, getting up and making the bed first thing every morning, despite what everyone says about how it's the best way to start your morning and all this. Sevens versus Mr. Halbgott. This is weird, isn't it? Same suits, same spot. I'm going to free bet this and I'm going to check this. How about that? Going to open ace-10 every time because I think if the antes are involved, we're more incentivized to open a bit wider. Yeah, missed it in between. Yeah, I might write it down. Message me afterwards, Ed, and so I don't forget. Aussie crime series about a funny hitman. Why does he have to be funny? Oh, yeah, that's the Jesus seat as well. We will have that one. I'm going to check down sevens and not lose any sleep over it. Well, it's going to start with a C bet with the fives. South Park, Little Britain, and the In-Betweeners. That is the worst top three of all time. Sorry, Archie, but that is... I mean, it's an insight into your kind of, like, you know, what you like. In terms of, like, quirky humour. It's not really for me. I thought Little Britain was fucking shit. In-Betweeners very funny, and I've never got into South Park. It's just not for me. Oh, Drew, Homeland. Homeland was fucking brilliant. That is very close. Very close to top five. Very close. Well, I've missed a lot of comments. Carol said, what car do you drive? I don't have a car. Just because I live in London and I don't need one. I can drive, I just don't need a car here in London. Mad Men and Better Call Saul. Mad Men was really good. Mad Men was really good. Don't think quite top five, but it was really good. Right up there. Really enjoyed Mad Men. I think B40 is going to be okay on this one. With the King Jack. Yeah, Homeland. Do you know what? I think Homeland I'm putting in there. I thoroughly enjoyed Homeland. It had some dips and stuff. There were better seasons than some. Than others. But I fucking loved Homeland. Especially like the later series. Like with Quinn. And when it was more just like cloak and dagger spy shit. I really enjoyed it. Gonna go small stab here, I think, with 9-8. Try an ISO versus the fish. The Man in the High Castle, I think I did a season of it. And it was okay. Never really got that into it. I've watched a lot of TV, as it turns out. I do less of it these days. I watched The Day of the Jackal recently. I thought that was enjoyable. Like, not next level TV, but like good. I'm going to bet like very small on the river, I think, here, just to try and get called by pocket sevens and stuff. It's not a great river, but it's not the worst. Yeah, I'm trying to read more at the minute, so I just downloaded Goodreads last night to like track all my reading, which is a cool little app, but it's kind of limited. So if anyone knows of an app like Goodreads that is better, then let me know. But yeah, I'm reading a lot lately, which I'm thoroughly enjoying. I'm currently reading Kitchen Confidential by Anthony Bourdain, and that's very fun so far. But I've read a load of running books before that lately because I'm getting into running and I've got a marathon to run at the end of April. And it's kind of inspiring to read. So, yeah. Book recommendations too. I like anything sort of non-fiction where I'm learning. It's actually close with 9.5, but it can never be too bad, I guess. Yeah, anything non-fiction. Yeah, sport-wise, good. Kind of like thinking books, good as well, but not too heavy. I like Malcolm Gladwell does it really well for me. I'm gonna fold 9.5, where it's kind of like you're learning stuff, but it's not too much of a difficult read. Like he's just telling you like stories about stuff, which I think is good. I'm rambling here, but we're into books over TV now. Also because I've completed every TV show that I want to fucking watch, I think. Ozark just concludes season 3 so well that getting into season 4 was a bit of a non-priority. Yeah. From what I remember anyway. Season 4 Ozark was very mid. That's not inspiring me to go and watch it. Ed, I thought you were all Huberman routine. Well, not... well, funnily enough, on fucking Huberman, I was reading today that there was some study done about, you know, like the delayed caffeine intake, and apparently it's bullshit. It doesn't matter. So said this new study. Which is kind of interesting. But no, back on the early morning routine. As of today, actually. I'm just going to check here. Well, I say that, and then tomorrow I'm going to go get pissed, but yes, early morning routine is back. Just going to go to Showdown here. This, I mean, it sucks, but I don't get him to fold a pair, I don't think. I'm going to bluff it the fuck off with 8-6 at this point. I actually think probably a little bit bigger here. Little Britain is goated. It is certainly not goated. It is dog shit. Also, they can't get away with it anymore. Yeah, this sort of size seems good. I want to fold him out and play versus this guy who looks very recreational for what it's worth. So, yeah, turn here. Just gonna bet. Okay, just gonna raise and get this in versus this guy. Yeah, nice and big. Get this guy out, which is going to happen more often than not. If he came along for the ride, we might be in trouble. Well, I'm just going to hope he checks. It doesn't look like he's going to. And that's not great. Pray for us. Oh, Jesus. It was a blessing in disguise, that river. Brother, how do you have aces there? What a way to play aces, by the way. That's like... I've just tagged him, like, VIP. And I tell you, he has let me fully off the hook there. Because all he's got to do is jam the turn and I snap him off. I mean, wow, what a price we get here. With a fish in the pot. Yeah, alright. Yeah, Jesus. Alex Jones is my entertainment. Who's Alex Jones? Is that the conspiracy theory guy? Surely not. The guy who I don't know. Is that him? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Gonna go check call or check raise here with the 10-8. We'll do a little bit of both. We'll go check call. Yeah, I think just gonna one big blind him into oblivion here. Can I value bet here? Yeah, I don't love it. That's why. That kind of hand checks back, so I think it's too thin. Gonna stab the flop with 5-4. Again, just kind of want to like fold out equity here and get heads up versus the fish. It's just so important multi-way just to get heads up versus the fish and then play from there. Rather than check back and then you're 4 ways and then you never win. Because now I might win. 5. Nearly. It's actually not the worst run out. Probably calling if he bets. Unless he bets big. Would have preferred him to have bet, ironically, but there you go. I don't know. He's playing lots of hands post flop, but he doesn't seem that aggressive post flop so far. It's nice that we get reg tables though. It's also nice when we just flop the fucking nuts. Gonna go half pot here. Don't need to go small here because his folds are gonna fold anyway. Like pocket fives folds anyway. Kind of annoying. Okay. I'm just flopping the nuts now. In before he check folds the flop, but this is nice. Do I have a raise in range? He is really in the tank here. Yeah, just gonna play pure call, I think. He's definitely indecisive. It's just what he's indecisive about. And I think it's going to be a little bit more mid-strength than it is necessarily just really strong, but could be wrong with that. Why is he bet again? What was he doing? Now I think it's just really strong. I'm not really sure what the fuck he's doing here. Clean. It just has a set then, right? I mean, that's... I think it's just a set. What the fuck is that? Fuck you, no, okay. I did not pay attention to the flop here. Gonna get this in. Yeah, bear with me here. I don't know what he's doing there. We're gonna check this time. Definitely want to check some flushes here. Won't love this if he jams, but we will not be folding. Spades. Yeah, fair enough. Oh, that's such an annoying one. When you just win a stack and then lose it back, it bores me. I got excited, won 2 stacks in a row. But obviously standard stuff there, not really anything to do. Yeah, I don't know what he's doing there. Like, that's next level fucking Mega Mind shit, that one. I mean, to just bet the turn is weird enough. To call once I raise is also kind of mental, and then to call it off, and I don't know. Does he just think I got ace queen or what? Like, yeah, I mean, it's pure Mega Mind fucking nonsense, that, for me. Sorry if you're watching, mate, but I think that's dog shit. I can't wrap my head around how that's good. Because like, what am I actually bluffing? Like, the only reason I've raised the turn is because I think you're just too strong. It's ace queen, right? It's ace queen only that I might play that way. Am I ever checking a flush here? I think I just stab endlessly, so I think we'll just go never check a flush. I'll give this guy the benefit of the doubt on this one. So yeah, I mean, he has to put me on exactly ace queen. Now, granted, there is a lot of ace queen. So maybe, but then he has an ace, but... yeah, I don't know. Not convinced. I was really hoping that he wouldn't lead there. Because it is a good lead. He has every ace in this line. It's just whether he bluffs fucking pocket fives or something. It's not easy to find that. I'm gonna spin it, genuinely. He snapped you as well. I mean, yeah. I think he's made his mind up somewhere else in the hand there that he's never folding, basically. But yeah, I'm not a fan, put it that way. That's, as I say, trying to enter his mind, because you shouldn't be, when someone does something that you can't quite understand, you shouldn't immediately rule it out as nonsense, which is easy to do. Because, this guy's I think I said before, he's a pro poker player. He's got a win rate, I know that much, so, you shouldn't immediately rule it out, because he might just be doing something that's on a higher level. But the only thing I can really think of there is he's just going, oh, he's got ace queen, he's got ace queen, he's got ace queen. He doesn't have many straights. And he's clicking call, and he just. But I'm not just gonna play all of my ace queen that way. I'm not gonna raise the turn with ace queen. Like every single time. If at all. You know, tell no one, but I don't even think I'd have a bluff there. I don't think you need to. Straight. Nearly. I kind of want to float one here. Nah, I'm gonna raise. I'm just gonna raise small. I think that's better. But yeah. Versus some people, maybe it's good. I don't know. But yeah, I can't quite wrap my head around it. But that's all that needs to be said on it. Gonna give up the jack 3 now. Gonna raise here with the 9-7. That's a good result. Oh, God, please. I keep making the nuts. Do I call this? This feels gross, but I'm going to call because there's a fish in there. Oh, we're firing, aren't we? Yeah, I like this. Might not be the best thing in the world. Here we just have the nuts, so let's just go all in. He's thinking about it. Thought we might get called there. What was the jack 3 hand? I think is just kind of a good barrel. Maybe we maybe we don't want spades. You know, in an ideal world, maybe we don't want spades in that sort of spot, but I think it's a pretty okay barrel, to be honest. Whether shove is the size or not is another matter. Maybe we don't want to shove, but yeah, because the nuts might still be quite even. So I think maybe pot would have been better there, actually. I think we got showdown here. That might sound weird. I probably should bluff, actually, but I think any showdown value I have is really minimal. Gonna fold 10-7. Over here, at least. I keep having exactly the same hand. Yeah, I think we fold this as well. On that river. We'll squeeze king 10 all day long. I'm going to squeeze queen jack as well, why not? Yeah. This is a weird spot. I think just smallish. Just to fuck over pocket pairs here. That's all we really need to do. I think I'm just going to realise and just try and get there here, rather than bomb this and expect him to fold something. Well, we made a pair. We don't win much, but I really wanted to call, but I did actually really want to call that. Oh, that's close, you know. All of a sudden, I've started to flop hands. I'm going to wish him all the best and just automatically raise, I think. Yeah, we'll do it on that roll. I might have some call because I think he'll barrel the turn too much, but... It's annoying that I'm getting frustrated because I keep having the nuts and I'm not getting paid. I've got the nuts again. It's actually not the nuts, but... Like, for the amount of, like, absolute 10 out of 10 strong hands I've had, like, I'm just not getting paid with them. It's kind of frustrating at this point. Just contemplating whether I want to jam fives here. No, that's a fairly clean river, to be fair, isn't it? As far as rivers go, so yeah, in it goes. Good luck us. We should be slow playing aces and kings a lot, so we shouldn't lose that much here. That's another set. What is happening? I'm gonna lead here. It's interesting about, like, what if he's gonna carve out a size here for ace queen or something. I'll just jam it in anyway. Alright. Just have 10-6 and shove the turn, please. Genuinely, what is happening? Surely this guy's paying me now. I've, like, been aggressive a million times into him. He's had enough. His patience is wearing thin. I'm still shoving, but I don't love that river. Oh, I really don't love that river, but... 10, yeah, we're still shoving. Oh, I don't love it. I don't love it, I don't love it, I don't love it, but what else is there to do? Okay. Oof, I need to calm down. Seriously though, how many fucking, like, sets have I just flopped in the last 20 minutes? It's insane. And the entitlement has kicked in because I feel like when I flop a set, I should always win a stack. Which is obviously bullshit, but there we go. Nice to have a little bit of, like, fucking run good at least. I'm going to be a nit and fold a6 there. If you're not drone snapping around with turbo merges, are you even playing 200 zoom? To be fair, that one's 500 NL, but yeah, the point stands. He thinks you turn pairs into bluffs on the turn. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I don't, but... just fold 6-5. How long are we in here? 2 hours. I'm gonna go probably for another like 30 minutes maximum. King 4, I think we have to defend versus 2.5. Probably should 3-bet a bit, but I actually like checking King 4 here. I think like on a king he'll be really aggressive. Need less protection. Yeah, we'll do like 30 minutes max, and then I'm gonna GG. Gonna check here with ace queen and then station pretty hard. 4, what you got? That's a quick check for king jack. I mean, the only real question here is whether I raise. I think call's okay. My adrenaline's still going from all of those hands. Really, really is. It's interesting with ace queen. They could check. I'm going to check sometimes. That is not one of those times. I actually think we need to 2e this, so let's do that. I mean, the good news of all of this is we may not be getting battered anymore, at least. Which is good. Feels great. Give me a few more stacks. I'm greedy. I mean, again, like 4 ways with a recreational, 1.5 big blinds to win many. Antes, dead money. Not sure we're folding 7-5. Actually a fun flop. Same goes for 7-4 with this guy in the pot. I think we want to be in there. Antes as well. I'm really tempted to raise if this folds to me. Because I think he'll still stab pretty wide, and I can get heads up with the recreational. We will also call quite wide. So again, this isn't really value, or it's not really a bluff. It's kind of just I want to play heads up versus the recreational. That's basically what it is. I mean, it's ended poorly for us, isn't it? But Mr. Benjamin K, bit too easy playing 200 Zoom. Yeah. Must be bored. Do we fold sometimes? I guess we do. He's off for Christmas and New Year. And he's come out of retirement just to have a little bit of fun. Probably. But yeah, I think it's been a good few years since he played regularly. I'm going to 3-bet the 5s. Shut up. Oh, show the bluff. Yep, gonna squeeze again. The perks of having the Jesus seat. I mean, obviously, Big Steeler will fight back, but there isn't too much he can do about it. Criminally understudied on monotone double Broadway pots. So, rolling some bet and check with fours. This is very close with 7-5 versus this sizing. I think spin. Is red tag aggro Brazilian? It is regs who are more on the aggro side, yeah. They don't necessarily have to be Brazilian. But they often are. Such is their tendencies. 6-4 off. Ooh, again, sizing. This is close. This guy's a bit... Yeah, go on, we'll play it. So flop probably calling more often than raising because we're not raising this board that much. But we'll throw in some raise. Though not this time. Opening these wider because of the big blind. That change anything? No. Other than we make a super straight on a 5 now. So we face medium. Actually close. Gonna fold. Was really tempted to raise, but I think it's just, again, Kazakhstan being weird. I'm not a massive fan of... It's an okay raise because it's kind of whatever as a call. Don't know if we can call. A gut shot versus that size on the turn there, it's close. So then can you consider raise and then just bluff it off when like spades get there and things? But that feels kind of whatever as well. And he's bet twice on that kind of board. I don't know. Maybe a raise is not bad actually, but maybe it's not bad. King Queen will play some 4-bet, I think. Not this time, but no fold for 10 big blinds. Yeah, those are two not too bad flops. I want to win one more stack. I want to stack this guy. Easy call with King Queen, never raising this one. Ace 6 versus that size, these positions I think is okay to fold. 6s, I think we can just bet small and often with 6s here, so we'll go with that. Build it kind of around this sort of hand strength. King Queen, what's my size here? Probably polar. Yeah, probably checking really often here with King Queen, I think, if we're going polar. Not my favourite river I've ever seen, but... Alright, what are you in the time bank about? Okay. Fair enough. Do you have the nuts on the flop? No, okay. I'm not sure. how I feel about his river check there. I don't think I'm value betting 2 pair. Maybe I am. Maybe I am. I don't have many bluffs. Throwing the king queen in every now and again on the flop there. How have you not won a stack there? Oh my god, just jam. Oh, this guy. It's a really, I mean, bloody hell. He's not concerned. He's not concerned about that. I mean, Mr. Best Flirt, if you like poker and you're watching the stream, just shove the turn there, buddy. Get it in. He loves a slow play, basically, by the looks of it. The aces hand that we played about 45 minutes ago as well. Loves a slow play. Is not concerned about how many flush draws there are. Which is not usual behavior of a fish, actually. Folding king 6. And we will start with a c-bet with 9s for 1.5 bigs. I think we 3-bet some queen 4 every now and again. Done with the hand now. Wow, not quite, but not betting anymore when both of them call. Gonna play a lot of small raise here with our range on this board. Yeah, go on. 9. Yeah, just fold and move on. I might end up getting D-Gen tingles here versus Jake. So Jake's one of my students. I hope he doesn't mind me saying that. Okay. I was considering, like, doing filthy things to him. As played, fucking hell. Value from jacks or get him to bluff something. I don't think there's that much to bluff, so I'm going to go for value from jacks. Let this be the one. No. I have flopped at the amount of good hands that I have made on this table, and I still have not stacked this guy. Like, specifically versus him, I have had the nuts 1,000,000 times. And he's dodging bullets, man. He's dodging bullets. I want the stack. As soon as I stack him, I can die happy. Hopefully not. Gonna defend this because it's small with deep, antes, recreational. I don't think there's any other reasons involved. Yeah, going to barrel the turn in, try to make him fold a lot of air. Which he has not done. We might win. I'm going to check. I might genuinely win there. Not much. Yeah, we'll do a little while longer. I really like. I've got the. I shouldn't leave this table, but I also want to go eat dinner. So, and to be fair, he's not like the biggest recreational in the world. He's more sort of just sees flops and plays very passively. So it's kind of like getting blood out of a stone a little bit. Well, that's how it feels anyway. I'm going to min bet here with 5-4. And we'll defend 7-6. We'll 3-bet ace king. How many hands are we on? 2,000 hands for the day. It feels nice. Has Jake stacked you yet? He has not, no. One of the few. Gonna battle turn and fold this guy off at 10. And I might follow through on the river, to be fair. What did he have when I had Queen 4? Kings, yay. Not going to be barreling that one. Pretty fortunate run out for Queen 4, that one, isn't it? Yeah, just check. I mean, it's not great. It's really not great for Ace King, this one. Let's hope he also has Ace King and does not turn it into a bluff. But check fold, I think, is just the order of the day here. As a rule, general rule. What would I bluff? Maybe this. Every now and again. By that, I'm literally thinking 10% of the time. Because I'm thinking, like, if I am actually going to bluff a hand, I think Ace King's probably not a bad one to pick. But obviously I have, like, minimal 7x in that line, so we don't need to find many bluffs. All right. Good luck, Joaquin. Go twice, mate. Come on. For the fans. Gonna barrel forward there. Alright. You win the first. We chop. A fair fight. A fair fight. Right. I think we're going to do next big blind. Because I'm tired now, to be fair. Unfortunately, we'll get this stack another day. So we'll have a look at the results. I have no idea. I don't think we're winning. I really don't think we're winning. Good game to yourself, Archie. Happy New Year. And Happy New Year to everyone else as well. We'll do, as I say, see it out, look at the results, and so on, because I know that was requested. I'm going to fold 5-2. What do you min raise? The nuts. But yeah, we'll play these out. It's a shame because I'm frustrated. Because I made so many good hands in this little, especially in like the last hour, I made so many good hands and I'm just not much to show for it. But we'll live. It's not the worst thing in the world. I think I might. Oh. I have ideas here. Not the best river. Just gonna try and I'm not trying to bluff him off pairs. They were literally just trying to fold him off like king high flush draws and stuff. And that annoyingly to get. Like, how do you snap me for that? How do you snap me with ace high and yet I've had the nuts a million times over? I'm going for stacks and you're finding the folds there. Maybe he's watching. But yeah, a little bit frustrated, to be fair. But it's normal. I've also played quite a lot today. I think all in it'll be like 6 hours, which is